Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Scorpios, where we take a look at who's coming towards you in love and will it last. And if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below in the description box. Let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Scorpios, please. Okay, so you have the Six of Pentacles, beautiful energy, soulmate energy, somebody who really prioritizes balance and harmony in relationships. All right, they're also showing up as Temperance, so they could be a Sagittarius. All right, what they like about you or how they're viewing you is the Page of Pentacles. And we see the Ace of Pentacles, so there is potential for something solid, stable, secure, for longevity here. And we see the Nine of Cups, so it feels like there's wish fulfillment here, Scorpio. Now, it could be that you are everything this person has been hoping for, or it could be that they are everything you've been looking for. The Six of Pentacles indicates that some of you may be brought together by the divine in some sort of serendipitous way. So, for example, like, let's say you almost always take the same way to work, for example, and then one day there's a detour and boom, you're annoyed by that detour, but you run into this person or you meet this person instead, right? It feels like there's going to be some sort of serendipity that brings you together, some help from your angels and your guides bringing you two together. This person, like I said, they really balance. Balance and harmony is really important to them. All right, in relationships, some of you might meet this person at some sort of concert or some sort of festival, or like even some sort of trade show. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but it's definitely a possibility. All right, this person, Five of Swords. You might also meet this person during some type of conflict, right? Like, again, it could be like your plane was delayed and you both end up at the airport lounge together or something like that. Or like some sort of like fender bender or traffic jam or something like that, that just sort of makes you do something differently. Or like, I feel like some sort of plans are changed here and that's how you end up running into this person, meeting this person. This person could have a Venus in Aquarius. I did kind of keep getting that there could be some sort of travel involved here. Like I gave you that scenario of like taking the same way to work, but for some reason you have to take a detour so you meet them, or your plane is delayed here. So there may be a little bit of conflict here because you two don't actually live in the same place, or you meet at like a concert or a festival or like a trade show or a convention. Okay, but you're from, very different places. We see Leo energy coming through really strong. So either you could have Leo in your chart or they do. I feel like you two are going to have a really good time together though. Like even like the first time you meet, Scorpio, it's going to be really fun. It's going to be like, what on earth was that? Like, what was that? I'm just seeing you guys laughing, being able to laugh at anything that might kind of be tense, like, having like a similar sense of humor. Like everybody else around you might be miserable, but you two actually end up, finding each other, laughing together, having a great time together. Okay, let's see. How else will my Scorpios know who this person is? This person's a real party person. I do see that. Like they definitely love to they like to dance. They like to go out. They like, good food, good restaurants, good drink. This person's very giving. All right, that may be their love language, gift giving. All right, they may own their own business, all right? And they're a leader. This is somebody who's comfortable taking charge. They're confident in their decisions. They could be in a management role. And for some of you, this person is a Virgo, maybe a Leo-Virgo cusp, or that giving energy is most likely their Virgo energy coming through. Somebody who just, who that's how they take care of people. Friends, family, partners, things like that. They're very gracious themselves, but they're a giver. And with this Temperance energy, some of you, they work in like the health profession, so they could be like a doctor or a nurse or an RN, a CPN or something like that. Or they might do like more herbal medicine. They could also work like with families or as like a counselor or something like that. Some of you, they may be in their 20s. Okay. Some of you, this person has quit drinking alcohol. Okay. Maybe, they used to be a heavy drinker and they are no longer. That's not going to be for all of you, but it is a message coming through. This person follows your social media, so you might already know who this person is, Scorpio. Okay. And we see, some of you, maybe in their 20s, they had a bit of a dark past, or they, maybe they partied too much, okay? Or maybe they had run-ins with the law, but I see that that's not the case anymore. Like, this is somebody who's definitely cleaned up their act. And for some of you, they may have gray hair, all right? Or they may have, just like starting to get some grays in there. Let's see. How else will my Scorpios be able to identify this person? They're going to be very physically active. All right. They want to send you a message. So some of you, they're going to be looking you up online. Or again, if you do meet this person briefly or in some sort of serendipitous way, or because of some sort of delayed flight or detour or something, like they're definitely going to get your information and want to continue talking to you, despite the fact that there may be distance, physical distance between you two. Spirit saying this person grew up in a better than average household and they have dark hair. And for some of you, this person does have tattoos. All right. Maybe even like a large back tattoo, but again, it's not going to be for all of you. So remember, I'm reading for a lot of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, let's see. How else will my Scorpios be able to identify this person? You might meet this person somehow through work. Okay, this person is cautious. They take their time because of past heartbreak. But again, I also feel like things are going to be very different when it comes to you, Scorpio. Like, you might be the first person to really open them up. And we do see that this person is financially stable. They're successful. They're an entrepreneur, a CEO. All right, and we see for some of you, what they do for a living, or maybe even what you do for a living, is for the government, as a teacher, police, military, fireman, court, or legal, or maybe even in construction. All right, how they're viewing you as the Page of Pentacles, so there could be a little bit of an age difference here between the two of you, like you could be a bit younger than them. The Page of Pentacles tells me this person sees you as somebody who's also cautious. All right, you're also, you like to be prepared before you make a decision or you take any sort of major action. But there's also something beautifully sweet about you, Scorpio, and very fun-loving is what I'm getting. They might see even like a childlike innocence in you. They also see that you take good care of yourself. Like the Page of Pentacles definitely pays attention to what you eat and working out, or your health and wellness being a priority. Yeah, but at the same time, they see you as this King of Wands energy. So you might have Leo in your chart, but even if you don't, this King of Wands is they see you as very sexy, very powerful, very passionate. I mean, this is very Scorpionic energy to me. They also see that you're very successful. And we see the Emperor energy in reverse. They may see you as a bit stubborn at times, or maybe you have a little bit of a temper. But I don't think it's going to really bother this person. And for a lot of my Scorpios, if there is a lot of distance between the two of you, they might spend a lot of time trying to convince you that you can make this work anyways, even if you are a little bit more skeptical. All right, and with the High Priestess energy in reverse, it's this person doesn't want you to get away is what I'm seeing. And I feel like they just, after they meet you, they'll be counting, the minutes until they can see you again. So again, I feel like they're very, very much so, taken by you, smitten by you, Scorpio, after they first meet you. But they also see that you're a force to be reckoned with, and they might be worried here that you don't want to up-level this connection for whatever reason. And for some of you, that reason really might be, distance. Maybe you're committed to not being in a long-distance relationship, or in a long-distance relationship again. But I feel this person's going to do everything they can to try to convince you here that you can make it work, or they can make it work. This person sees you as the poet archetype, so they love the way you communicate. They might even compliment you on your vocabulary, Scorpio. Some of you are bilingual is what I'm hearing. This person also sees you as somebody who's very balanced and fair and just. So again, you stand up for yourself, you stand up for others, but it's like you always want to do the right thing. And so like, even if like it doesn't, you know, like I just feel like they see that you always want to be fair and do the right thing and avoid disaster. And they get that, but it's like they so want you to take a risk with them or towards them. All right, what else is here that my Scorpios may not be seeing or that they need to be aware of? Strengthening bonds. So again, if there is distance between the two of you, or maybe you can't see each other as often because, you know, of scheduling and things like that, but this is a bond that can certainly strengthen over time. Yeah, and we see long distance love. See, it's coming through really strong, Scorpio. Like this person feels like even though there's this distance, like you can still make it work. All right, your family might be weighing in, their family might be weighing in. But this person, after meeting you, they're going to be feeling lost without you because I feel like they've been searching for you. That's the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is an energy of like, you know, what you're looking for is also looking for you. And this person's going to definitely not be able to be super cerebral about being able to let you go. Now, the Ace of Pentacles tells me this is a relationship that really, it may be slow going. There's a lot of potential for longevity, building something serious together. Spirit's advice is to go for it. Try something you've never done before here. There's passion, but there may be financial challenges affecting this connection. So again, long distance sometimes can be expensive if you plan on seeing each other, you know, or there's like, you know, travel involved in seeing each other. For others of my Scorpios, you might be very focused on your career and finances right now, and so you're not sure about, you know what I mean, like this connection, or maybe it's their energy, but I think it's more your energy. And we see soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. Okay, so this is definitely a soulmate. Like they are all into you. But there are some obstacles here. And Spirit's saying they could be unhealed wounds that are blocking forward movement. But again, for a lot of you, it may be just that there's distance. Okay, somebody, you know, not somebody, I feel like my Scorpios, it might be you who feel like maybe you're not so sure this can work. All right, we see love language affirmations. Loving words hold great power. So somebody here may want to work with affirmations. Somebody here may already work with affirmations. Just pay attention to, you know, thoughts becoming things, Scorpio. We see friend zone, a lack of passion in this companionship. So some of my Scorpios, I do feel like you might be wanting to friend zone this person, and not because of like you're not attracted to this person, but because of whatever these obstacles are. Like I kind of feel like also like you're like I'm not so sure that this is going to be able to work, or we're going to be able to make this work. We don't live in the same city, state, or country, or whatever it is, or our work hours are totally different. But Spirit's saying give this person the benefit of the doubt, give this relationship a shot. Double confirmation that this is your soulmate, Scorpio. So this is an important connection. All right, let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. Any important times or dates here for my Scorpios, please? Okay, so in the coming months, and we see next month, which I'm doing this reading on March 31st. So I'm going to read next month as by May. You'll probably know who this person is. All right, my lovely Scorpios, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.